You gonna make yourself useful around here?
I'll try, Pa. I'll really try.
Good. Maybe try harder. You going to the doctor's?
No, I'm talking to you. When I'm going to the doctor's.
Okay. So long. I thought I told you to tidy up.
I was getting to that, sir.
Get to it quick. I've been thinking about that ranch you mentioned. Beecher's Hope?
You're trying to win me around, I ain't gonna fall for it.
Okay. But I was serious. How you holding up, boy?
Still a little shook up, if I'm honest.
You're fine, boy. Stronger than you think. Hang in there. How you getting on?
How's it look? You had your breakfast yet? Ain't you got work to do?
No one's watching a clock out there. How'd it feel, boy? Doing some work for once in your life.
Fine, sir. I did okay, didn't I?
I'd like to see more of that from you.
Well, how about this, eh?
How about it?
Oh, all them, it's us three left at the inn.
I heard Sadie might still be alive.
Sadie? How'd you hear that?
She sent me a telegram. Said she's in Valentine.
Sadie sent you a telegram and you ain't paid a visit on her? What's wrong with you, man?
It's been a long time.
Oh, time. Sadie wants to see you. You go see her. John Marston, really? Shame on you.
It's coming along, ain't it?
Sure is. You won't need an old brawler hanging around here much longer.
You ain't a brawler, Charles. You're family.
It's quite a home we're building here.
It'll be a home when I get my family back.
Oh, who needs a wife and child when you got Charles and me?
Very funny. But you know, she ain't even my wife. Properly, I mean.
Well, if she ever comes back, you might want to think about fixing that.
I've been such an idiot.
Yeah, I know.
Look at me, working the white man's land for no pay. How I let this happen?
Look, if you need money, I'll get you money.
I'm just joking with you. Right now, this is good for me. And I know you do the same.
You say the word, I'll be there.
All right.
How you getting on, John?
Okay? You think this is too much?
What?
The ranch. This whole thing. It feels beyond me.
Oh, nonsense. It's easy. Even morons and farmers.
Most farmers around here go broke. I know nothing about farming.
You know how to make money.
Not legally. Maybe I should go see Sadie again.
Exactly. I mean, she'll put peace and joy back in your troubled heart. Can you believe this? You, me, John, it's just like the good old days.
Wasn't so good at the end.
Yeah, it wasn't so good at the end. I'll give you that.
For a while, I thought Dutch had found a better, fairer way to live. But it wasn't real. Guess I'm done fighting for something I can't change.
You know, I'll toast to that.
You put it well.
I had some years to think about it.
Yeah, we have. That and some other things. Here's to a new, simpler life.
Funny that, 'cause you're more simple than most. Hey, John?
One time. You can't help it. How are you?
Fine. You?
Good. I like that feather.
Me too. Of course, eagle feathers are sacred, but more than that, it reminds me of my mother.
Really?
She used to love them. She'd make beautiful things with them.
If I find any, I'll bring them to you.
Thank you, friend.
John! John!
What?
Well, this is kind of embarrassing, but I need a few things for a home remedy.
A few things like what?
Oh, just some whiskey, peppermint, milkweed, some hair grease, and Oh, some skunk meat.
What? What have you been up to?
Oh, it's a long story, but it really hurts. If you're out and about and come across any of these things, well, I'd appreciate it.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks, John. So, what you been doing all these years after, things went down the way they did?
Drifting. Stuck to myself mostly. Do what I had to get by. Some of it I'd rather forget. You?
Oh, not much, Got a little older, a little wiser, and a little more handsome. Yeah.
Of course.
Ain't that right, John?
And a little drunker? You really are full of horse shit.
It's charm, John. That's the word you're looking for.
Nah, horse shit was the word.
Hey, John Marston. Proof people can change.
I don't know about that.
Hey,
You have to believe it, or it'll never happen.
I'm trying.
Phew. I need a bath. I'm riper than French cheese.
And I've been blaming that smell on the horse. Since when are you so concerned about bathing?
Just reckon I need a day off to get my own grooming in order.
That'd take a lot longer than a day, old man. Tell you what, you wash these horses, I'll spare you a bucket for yourself.
Spare me a bucket? Oh, your generosity knows no bounds, John Marston.
You can use the soap, too. The one for the horses.
you think this will ever be enough for you? Growing vegetables and raising chickens?
What do you mean, enough?
I mean, are you ever gonna really be able to leave that other life behind?
I'll lose all this if I can't.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about me, okay? I can do this.
It's not just you I'm worried about.
Well, I ain't worried about you either. You're the strongest man I know. And the best. It's good we all found each other. It's like a new beginning.
That's the way it feels. Somewhat, at least. I've realized I still don't know where life will take me.
You'll figure it out. Even I did eventually. And until you do, you'll stay here.
What are you doing, Uncle?
I'm thinking. It's important, dear boy.
Uh-huh. Looks hard.
Oh, it is. Now I gotta get back to it. I can't spend all my time talking to you fools.
One day, Uncle. One day.
You know there's work to be done.
I know, important work. Thinking. Now, what do you think I'm doing, John?
I think you're looking for a kick in the head. He's having a well-earned rest again, huh?
Yeah. It's exhausting watching other folk work.
Next time you fetch a pail of water, tip it on him, please. That or horse shit.
How about some refreshment for the workers, huh? Something cold and intoxicating to raise the spirits?
Plenty of time for that later. Think how good that drink will taste if you wait for it.
Oh, I'll wait for it, sure, but I think I'd like one to tide me over.
Keep at it with the horses.
Oh, you're a goddamn tyrant, Marston.
I don't want to see any of this sheet metal here when I'm back.
You won't. Won't see me here neither, because I will have worked myself into the ground.
Here's hoping. I made it, Charles. Make sure he helps.
Work I can do, John. Work an uncle. Test my patience.
Whip him if you have to.
Someone had told me I'd be building a house for John Marston so he could be a farmer and a righteous family man. Well, I'd ordered a big glass of whatever he was drinking, then I'd have shot him in the head.
What are you talking about?
Oh, the twists and turns that life takes us. Hey, I ever tell you about the time I went out for a drink and wound up in a boat for the tropics?
You told me many times.
Thank you, brother.
Being here, it's good for me.
Yeah, it's good for all of us then. You see anything we should be worried about?
Skinner's? No. Seems quiet.
Good. Maybe that was all of them. How's your back?
It's giving me terrible pain. I'm lucky I wasn't smoked through.
Yeah, you'll recover. And real quick, I bet.
You still alive?
Unfortunately.
You need anything?
A new skin.
Just take it easy for a few more days.
I intend to, my friend. I intend to. You know, boys, I ain't ever been smoked before. But trust me, it ain't all it's cracked up to be.
You'll be okay.
We ain't gonna hear the end of this, are we?
I was smoked, John. Like a ham. Like meat. Of course I'm gonna talk about it.
Know what I like about hams, old man? They taste good, and they're silent. We should have put him out of his misery.
He doesn't know how close he came.
Oh, I think he does.
John, I was just thinking. Remember when we were up on that mountain after Blackwater, freezing to death?
Yeah. I got this permanent reminder.
We could have moved sooner if Dutch had wanted. Even then, he wanted to punish us in a way. It was about power.
Yeah. There's no point in thinking about it now.
Yeah. Okay. Come on, girl. There we go. The farm looks good. You won't need my help around here much longer.
Oh, we can always use your help.
It's time I moved on soon anyway. Leave this country once and for all. Go somewhere where the people can hate me for the right reasons.
You always have a home here. You know that. Your family.
Thank you. Anyway, I best get back to it.
Ain't that right, John?
Of course. And either way, stay a while longer. You can't leave me here with the drunkest, oldest ranch hand in West Elizabeth just yet.
You love him, really?
We'll miss him if he goes.
Just you and Uncle for adult company? You bet I will.
That ain't nice, woman. Where you going, eh? It's an okay life here.
It's a great life, John, but it's yours. I need to make my own.
I understand. Just don't go making it anytime soon.
This place is starting to take shape.
Yeah. You've come a long way from sleeping in a tent surrounded by thugs and fools.
Now I sleep in a house surrounded by thugs and actual sheep. Guess it's progress.
You make me laugh, Abigail.
You make me laugh too, but maybe in a different way.
Hey now.
Arthur. He saved us. Didn't he?
You remember that time?
Not much. I was only little.
He did save us, yeah. None of us would be here today if it wasn't for Arthur. But, you know, your pa don't like talking about him.
Why?
Some silly pride thing I'll never quite understand. Ain't that right, John?
The past is gone. We left that behind. I saved us a little too, you know.
Did you? Well, I'm, grateful, sir.
You're my family, boy. Why would you say that?
It's true, ain't it?
I'll talk about him. It's just what is there to say?
What's gone into you?
I just remember that night that fancy Dan from the old country tried to slip out on you without paying.
That must have been there 10 years ago.
You twisted his balls so tight he's screeching like a plucked jaybird.
You know, it always was the fellers with the most money who like paying the least.
Oh, yeah. Ain't that the truth? Tough as iron, this one. Ain't she, John?
I'm getting tired of your mouth, old man. Why don't you try shutting it every once in a while?
Oh, who rattled your cage?
Are you as dumb as you look, old man? Most men got pride.
talk about those times no more.
I was just reminiscing. I'm old, it's all I got.
I hear it again, you'll be reminiscing out on your ass. Don't listen to him.
I ain't. And you shouldn't either.
It's hard when he don't shut up.
Can you believe it, John? We actually did it.
Been a rocky road, and we've still got a long way to go, but I think we'll make it.
I know we will. I got a good feeling about it.
It wasn't home until you both got here.
We should have come sooner.
No, I think the time was just right.
Will you read me that passage that Reverend Swanson used to read? You remember that?
Well, not really, Mama.
Nor do I. It was so pretty. It was in Isaiah, I think.
Okay. Here's a beautiful passage. He is despised and rejected of men, a man of sorrows and acquainted with grief, and we hid, as it were, our faces from him. He was despised, and we esteemed him not. Surely he hath borne our griefs and carried our sorrows, yet we did esteem him stricken, smitten of God, and afflicted. But he was wounded for our transgressions. He was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon him, and with his stripes we are healed. All we, like sheep, have gone astray. We have turned every one to his own way, and the Lord hath laid on him the iniquity of us all.
That is beautiful. But it's not the same. The Reverend spoke about eagles.
Well, I don't know much about eagles. Good night, Mama.
Good night, son. An honest day's work. Abigail Roberts and John Marston. Who would have thought it?
Honest enough, I guess.
Just stay the course. That's all I ask.
I'm being good. You don't gotta pester me.
Just checking in.
Now you checked, and now you know.
We won't have to kill this one, will we? She's my favorite.
One day, we might have to, yeah. If we need the meat.
I ain't doing it. I can't. I ain't tough like you.
It's all right. I won't make you do anything until you're ready. These aren't pets, boy. They're our livelihood.
But I can't just turn off my feelings, Pa.
You can, actually. And you're gonna have to, too.
You behaving yourself, John?
Me? What a ridiculous thing to ask. Of course I have.
I sincerely hope so.
Oh, come here, kid.
Sure.
What are you up to?
I was going for a walk.
You heading into town?
I wasn't planning on it.
Well, if you do, buy me a bottle of hooch, will you? Oh, and don't tell your mama.
Why should I?
Why should you? One day, kid, you'll be very, very old. Then you'll understand.
Well, I ain't got any money.
Well, just ask them to give you some credit.
What's credit?
Oh, never mind. But try and steal a bottle if you can. What? Well, come on, don't look at me like that.
You sending the boy to buy you hooch?
Oh, I was teaching a boy a valuable lesson in economics.
Don't try that again, or I'll teach you a valuable lesson in good sense. Be careful.
All this work and we're barely putting enough food on the table. I hope we can make it, John.
It's early days. We're all still learning, especially me. We'll get there.
You're right. Anyway, back to it.
No one said this life would be easy.
I want to survive is all.
We will.
How's the book?
Okay.
How are your studies?
Okay.
You been fishing at all?
No.
You know, son, I love you more than I can say. Really, I do. Things I done, sacrifices I made. The only principle I always held dear is my love for you. One day I hope you can understand that. But, my God, are you a miserable little brat at times. But ain't just you, John. He's awful to everybody.
He's just a boy,
He's our boy.
and he'll get better. I hope. Listen to your mother, son. She loves you.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
We want you to be happy, is all.
I'll give you a trim if you want. Tidy up those girlish locks of yours.
I know who's shoveling shit tomorrow.
Oh, you are colder than hell on a stoker's holiday, John Marston.
Well, you're working for once in your life. That's a start.
Yeah, now you mention it, I'm about due for my break.
These sheep work harder than you do.
Hey, you reckon this could be a real ranch one day? Big head of cattle and all?
I hope so. But let's take it slow. Don't want to run before we can walk.
I know. We already pushed our luck harder than we should.
It's gonna be great. Whatever it is.
I know.
Good.
Night, Jack.
Night, Mama.
What you reading?
Bible.
He's turning into quite a boy.
That's some heavy reading.
It's the Bible, John.
That don't make it easy to swallow. Think you might be a preacher boy?
Me? Well, why? I didn't think I could be.
Yeah, that's probably best.
What you reading, Jackie boy?
It's about knights.
Knights. Brave men of old England. That's ridiculous.
What do you mean?
The English aren't brave, Jackie. Now, I once beat up 6 Englishmen in a bar in Canada and knocked them all out.
Really? Why?
Oh, their accents just gets on a fella's nerves, you know. I'll tell you something strange that isn't in that book of yours. Do you know the English had talking horses?
You're kidding me.
I never lie, Jackie boy. I met them talking horses in Canada. Brian was his name. There's just one problem, though.
What?
Well, horses is boring as hell. Worse than Englishmen. It's true.
Shut up.
Oh, go on. I got work to do.
You're confusing the boy.
Oh, he's fine. Confused already with you for a parent.
Between you and me and everything else, there's no damn hope for him. Bet you don't think your pa's such an idiot now you seen old uncle again.
He's a colorful fellow.
Yeah, ignore him, okay?
What is it?
Wolf dung.
Wolf.
Found it not a half-mile away. We'll have to keep our eyes open around here.
He looks just like Rufus's.
Yeah. You see that hair in there? That's deer.
Oh, yeah.
The coyotes wouldn't be as thick, and uncles would stink a lot more.
Can I keep it?
If you like.
That might be the wolf that bit me. Come back to finish the job.
Stop it, Pa.
Once they get a taste for human flesh.
All right then, Jack. How do you tell if they're bird bones?
I don't know.
You'll have to do better than that. Huh? Last chance. Oh, come on, you know this. Because they're hollow, right?
Will you take me hunting, Pa?
Soon, when you're ready.
Okay.
You're real good with the boy.
I just try and remember that he's only a boy.
I know. Maybe I should try that too.
How you been?
Fine.
You know, John, maybe I don't tell you enough, but thank you
Thank you.
for this. This place.
Yeah, it's okay, isn't it?
It's better than okay. It's bliss. Having you and Jack and a home. You have no idea.
That's where you're wrong. I understand. Really. I do.
I know.
What are you doing?
Shh. You'll wake him.
Heard a buffalo wouldn't wake him up. You want to dump a pail of water on him, be my guest.
Oh, I couldn't.
Yeah, I know. You're a good kid, son. Good night, Abigail.
Good night, you. I'm coming to bed.
Yeah,
How's your day?
fine.
You kept out of trouble?
Always.
Quite a place. I hope Abigail is happy.
Sure. I mean, I think so.
Good. Listen, soon I'm gonna go.
Go. Why?
Because this is your life, not mine, and, well, I don't know. I want to see more of the world. I'm thinking about heading to Indochina.
Where in the world is that?
I don't really know.
Well, I wish you'd stay.
Oh, I'll stay. For a while.
Good.
If I could only get one of these to pull beer, I'd be a millionaire.
You'd be flat on your back halfway to market.
Yep. Yeah. Better just keep her for myself. Find a nice little cabin with a view. Just me and my beer cow. Living out our days.
I do not need to know where this fantasy ends.
Why do you go away so much?
Things need to get done, Jack. You'll understand one day.
Sometimes. Ma gets upset when you don't come back.
Everything I do it for you and your mama.
But what if we just want you here?
It ain't that simple, okay?
So, John, if Sadie finds Micah, we'll have to...
I know, but Abigail won't like it.
No, I know she won't.
But there ain't no other way. I know it. You know it.
Exactly. If she finds him, there ain't no choice. It's the way it's gotta be.
You love giving me the worst jobs, don't you?
What would give you that idea?
How about you take the shovel and I'll walk around lording over the manor for a bit,
We all do our share. You know that.
Yeah.
Would you like me to read a passage to you, Mama?
What is it?
It's from one of them books. It's about cowboys.
Cowboys?
Well, not real ones, like gunslingers. It's real silly.
No, I think I had enough of silly idiots who think they're gunslingers. My whole goddamn life I've been surrounded by idiots who thought they were living in a book. Only it ain't that way.
No, I guess it ain't. Just listen to this, all right? Frank Heck looked at the sheriff cold. Clearly, you don't know who I am, he snarled. And before the sheriff could blink, the fastest young man west of the Grizzlies had filled him full of cold lead. The town was free once more.
Who writes that nonsense? Go to bed, son.
Yeah, I know.
Is it good for him having his head filled with stories?
You ain't got one story in your head, and look how you turned out.
Yeah. Wait. Huh?
Quite the bookworm we got.
Well, he'll never earn a living.
You fools just about managed. You can hardly read.
Well, John found himself a good woman. She saved him. John saved me. I saved Charles. So it goes.
So it all starts with a good woman.
Exactly. It all starts with a good woman. John Marston is the luckiest man alive. Arthur told me that a long time ago.
Finally, old man, you made me cry.
You okay?
Yeah, it's just what he said.
John Marston, you are the luckiest son of a bitch that ever lived.
You're getting mighty sentimental, old man. You about to die?
Me? Never.
He was right, you know. And what you doing putting ideas in her head?
Well, one of you's got to have something up there. It surely ain't gonna be you.
The idea I got now involves you and a hammer. You and that dog, huh?
You should play with us, Pa.
I got work to do.
Good night, darling.
Good night, Abigail.
Cannot believe we're sleeping in a house we own. Just so goddamn strange.
Nice strange or nasty strange?
That's strange. Very nice. Good night.
Still all quiet.
Better to be safe than sorry.
You can say that again. The amount of hell we've raised, we're owed some back, you know?
I know.
You reckon Uncle Dutch will come visit?
I sincerely hope not. Why are you asking about Dutch?
Just thinking about him is all.
As long as you remember him, Dutch is a bad man. And you ever see him again, you stay well away.
Okay, sir. I will.
I mean that. Any word of him, you come directly to me. You happy here, Charles?
It's a fine house. And you got a fine family.
We're your family, too. I mean that.
Anything interesting out there?
Out where?
Out there in the big wide world.
Why don't you go see for yourself?
Oh, I like it too much here, Jim. It's my home. My home.
Well, do some work then.
I got smoked, John Marston. I got smoked for this place.
We all had our beatings.
Well, mine hurt more.
Am I doing this right?
I think you're doing fine, but you're asking the wrong man. I'm still learning all this myself.
I just want to do good, Pa.
I'm proud of you, boy.
But I ain't doing it right.
That's fine, son. You'll get there in the end. Okay, here's the stuff you asked for. It was a real hassle finding all this.
Oh, thank God. Thank you, John. You made an itchy old man very happy.
Yeah, well, you owe me one. This is pretty as a picture.
Seems kind of perfect sometimes.
It does.
So, you coming home anytime, John?
Hey, Charles. I just been finishing up some old bits of business.
I understand. We missed you. You coming?
Soon. I promise.
Okay.
Hey, John. That remedy worked a treat. I lived to sire another day.
I do not want to know this.
I left a little something on your table in your room. Just a little thank you.
So long as it ain't a home remedy. You know, Sadie said something. She might know where Micah is.
Micah. You go after him. I'm coming.
I thought you might say that. We'll see if she finds anything. Hello, Mrs. Marston.
It ain't my handsome husband.
I love you. You doing okay? Dogs get bit sometimes.
I'll get tougher, sir.
Life can be real nasty, son. Worst things are gonna happen, you know. I wish it was you got snake bit, not the dog, Uncle.
That snake's lucky I didn't bite it.
If it does happen to you, you can suck your own poison out.
He's gonna be okay, son.
Yeah, I know, Mama.
Your dad saved him.
I know.
It's quite a father you got there.
I know.
Sometimes.
Very funny. Just give Rufus a few days, son.
Thanks, Pa.
Dog's fine. He was lucky you found him.
I should have done better. Been less of a kid.
Next time you will be. Quite a father, you said.
Yeah, well, I thought twice now.
No. You said it. I don't think I'm going bounty hunting again.
I don't think you should have gone to begin with.
I am never good enough, am I? Enjoy the house I paid for. With bounties. Really. I was glad you were there for it. We're a family. It's how it should be. Everyone seems to be leaving us. Charles, Sadie.
Oh, don't you worry, John. I ain't going anywhere. You'll bury me here.
If you got any idea when that'll be, let me know. Please.
All right, John Marston. Since you bought this millstone around our necks, we better try and keep this place going.
I paid our debts with that money
I don't want to talk about that money. And no more that...
It's over, Abigail.
I'm sure. Then get to work on this ranch you own and raising your boy.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you being sarcastic, John Marston?
Me? Never.
Good.
Anyway, I thought you liked this place.
No, John, I don't like it. I love it. It's home.
Anything Abigail asks you to do, you do it, old man. She's the lady of the house now.
Of course, of course. I'll help any way I can. I mean, you know me, John.
Oh, I do. Only too well. You okay, woman?
Never better.
Me neither. Me neither. So, we finally made this family honest, son.
That's, great, Pa.
You okay, Mrs. Marston?
Sure, but Jack, I worry for him so.
I know. He'll get there. I'm sure he will.
You know, Pa, I wish I'd met your Pa.
Trust me, you ain't missed much.
I'm older than you was when he died, right?
Yeah. Don't worry. I ain't going nowhere. Being a father ain't easy, son. You'll see that one day.
I never said it was, sir.
I didn't mean you, you know. Don't worry. How are you, Mrs. Marston?
I got a useless husband and an angry son. And I'm the happiest woman that ever was.
Be careful, you. Took me a lot of work to earn that little guy.
Ain't that interesting?
Beauty, ain't he? Have you, seen my squirrel anywhere?
No.
Strange. It was right there on the mantel.